started with Tim McMahon.
Hey, Luka, you've been shooting the three so well lately. How confident were you when that last one left your hand? And, obviously disappointed it didn't go in. How would you describe the feeling when it didn't go down?
It doesn't matter if I'm confident or not. The shot went out. Obviously, I was disappointed. I thought it was in, and it went in and out. So I was disappointed, and that's on me. And I should have made that shot.
Callie?
Hey Luka, when you're in a stretch like you were at the end of the second quarter there, where I think you made like three threes in a minute, what's clicking so well from your game, especially from deep these past few games?
Just getting into my shot. Using the legs. Just let it go and just trusting your shot.
Okay. We'll go to Spanish with Ferdinand.
Hola Luca desde Puerto Rico. ¿Qué opinas del esfuerzo de tus compañeros en el día de hoy y qué opinas de tu actuación en el día de hoy?
Bueno, ha sido un esfuerzo bueno, pero al final no hemos ganado el partido. Así que eso es lo importante al final.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.
That will show that we had two very good, productive quarters, and two very poor and unproductive quarters. And so that's our battle right now is to get more consistent, be more consistent. The first was not a good start. The second quarter was terrific. Third quarter, giving up 45 and scoring 30, was very poor. And then the fourth, we did some very good things to be right there. The shot Luka had at the buzzer, it wasn't at the buzzer actually, but the 3-point shot that he had at the end was a good look. If he had that shot 9 more times, I think he'd make it 9 times in a row. I mean, it was in and out. And so, and that's the guy we want to take it. So I thought that was a great look. So we're disappointed. Obviously want to play a better brand of basketball from start to finish.
Tim McMahon?
Rick, Dame obviously hit a big shot there. What did you think of the defense on that play, the look that he got, and just how difficult is Dame to guard in those clutch situations?
Well, overall in the game, I thought we did a solid job on him. He only had, I think, 11 points in the first half. You knew he was going to get more aggressive in the second half. You knew he was going to get some foul calls. On that particular play, we were calling for a double team, and our guys didn't hear it. we were, our intention was to run and get the ball out of his hands. We had gone through that in our prep, but part of it's the mask, and part of it's the noise in the arena, whatever. The communication didn't get there, and he hit a difficult shot, but it's a shot that he makes regularly. And so, it's a tough shot. And look, bottom line is, we got to be a hell of a lot better in the first and third quarters and not put ourselves in a position to have to pitch a shutout in the last, 3.5, 4 minutes of a game.
Callie?
Hey Rick, those last couple of games, Luka's been on another level, even for himself. What do you see clicking for his game and, really getting him on this stretch right now?
He's got a great rhythm. He's shooting the ball tremendously well. Of course, I'm concerned that the load he's carrying is a difficult load to carry on a game-to-game basis. So, I've got to try to get some more balance in our attack. It's just a lot to ask of Luka to put together 40-point stat stuffer nights on a night in, night out basis. I feel like we got to do some things to get other guys helping with carrying that load.
Eddie?
Look, even though you guys, I think we're 0 for 8 or 0 for 10 or something like that from 3 points to start the game, do you feel like it's important to get Kristaps off early in games? It just seems like when that happens, it makes the whole night flow a little easier.
Sure. I think we would love to get every one of our guys off at the start of games. It's just that's something that every guy on our team would love. And most nights we run a play that directly involves him. This one did. He was the first option. It wasn't there, so we went to the second option, and I believe we scored a layup. I think Kleber scored a layup on it, but we're well aware that getting him into the game early is a good thing and an important thing. And look, teams that are sticky defensive teams and that switch and do other things like that make it more difficult for him to get quality shots. New Orleans played basically a base coverage on him to start the game, and they were not switching, and so he was turned loose for all kinds of shots early, and he got going. So a lot of teams are going to great lengths to limit his good shots early in games, and we've got to work to counter that.
Mac Engel will be the last one.
Hey, Rick, you talked about in the offseason needed to be better defensively. Now that you're however many games into this season, where do you feel like this team needs to be better defensively moving forward?
I think we need to be where we were in the second and fourth quarters. It's pretty clear. There's a greater sense of urgency. We're sitting down in a stance. Unfortunately, too many times this year it comes after we've been knocked back on our heels, and so that's why having a hit first mentality is a very, very important thing. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. I still believe that this is our best chance to have a great upside as a team is to make strides defensively, and we're going to keep working on it. The schedule this year has made it challenging for practice time. We'll have some practice time, some quality practice time Tuesday, which we haven't had in a while. And this will be at the top of the list of things that we need to work on.